Hello everyone, this is the installation maintenance guide for the local scope team. This is a Brisson 5.0 feature and our product owner is Dr. Masoud Sayadi. We'll be covering the feature running on the background project. To install the background, you can follow the steps provided by Daniel, the project creator for the Breeze background, which are in the setting up the environment inside the wiki. They are pretty explanatory of the process to follow. Local scope doesn't have any special need or configuration on top of that. I will just remark that, as he points out, it's important to fork all three of the repositories, desktop, API, and chat, and when prompted, add the SSH key as he explains in the video. So in here we can see the Docker Compose running the full Breeze Home backend, frontend, chat, and databases, volumes, and service. And in here we can see the application running, which we can see the frontend from our local computer in AAAA, as the Breeze Home background explains. So most of the work on this feature can be found in here, local scope, which is accessed from the main menu. And another part of the work is in the details of a search. So in here, local scope, we can see the map. If we look for a city or just zoom in or out into a city, we can see different amenities, we can see schools, or we can show the crime activity in certain areas, or the certain flood hazards. And as you can notice already, it will slowly update as we move around. So jumping quickly into the code, a general overview. Most of the backend information is located in neighborhood feature, which was from previous projects, and we improve on it. So in here in the models, we have models for some of the hazards, particularly flood. In the views is where the API use is mostly located. Very remarkably, in here is where the Yelp API key is found, same as the crime API key, which relates to the issue mentioned in our documentation about crime API having refused, having blocked our project, and this key might need to be updated if we actually obtain a new key from them. In the front end, a lot of the most of the local scope logic is located inside the local scope JS controller, where we can find the direction for the markers and the logic built around each of these features. The methods are broken into different categories, so we have the section for amenities, a section for schools, a section for the different hazards, and then a section for the crime stuff near the end. So it's a structure in this way. For now, it was all kept in one controller. If this feature is expanded further open, it might be a good idea to break into different services and whatnot. Additionally, besides this, if you go to the details of a search, you might be interested into checking up the details controller. This has a aggregation of changes from different sprints and different projects iterations, but in here is where you can also find some older logic for crime, hazards, and amenities mainly. Additionally, the transport information is located over here, and the front end for this project is found in the corresponding details HTML for the results search, and also on the local scope HTML for local scope HTML for the local scope page. In here we can see the ng map where it's located, and the main skeleton of the drop down boxes and the different selectors. Additionally, in the index over here, we can find where the main map is declared, and this is important in case that new libraries need to be added to this map. In here we have the visualization, which is used for the heat map mainly, and places, which is used by the schools and amenities features to look for the different places and whatnot. For more info on this, you can consult the Google Maps API documentation. The most relevant thing to keep in mind about this is, as mentioned before, in case that one of the APIs is failing, you might want to come to the views in neighborhood and change or update these keys, or potentially in case one of the API changes the endpoints exposed, this is where you can update those. Well, I hope that was helpful, and I hope that you enjoy working on BreezeFun.